Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to the 32nd episode of Subs Choice, the series where you decide what I fly out by leaving me your requested planes in the comments below. Today I fly out the XP-50 at the request of Jonah Weise, who requested this plane, and even if I already had a premium review up on it from a long time ago, I decided, well, not I decided, you guys decided that this plane should be the plane I flew out. It had 14 likes on the comment, so it was the most requested plane. It sits at 3.7 battle rating in realistic, as we take out this 109. Very nice. And the plane has excellent climb rate. This plane is capable of outclimbing pretty much everything, which is quite nice. You can get the altitude, and from there you can play this plane from a boom and zoom / energy fighting role. The plane is helped with that with its great acceleration. It has good maneuverability, especially when it's fast, and the armament is quite alright. It sits with 250 cals with 500 rounds per gun and 220mm with 60 rounds per gun. Now I use stealth in this match for the 50 cals and default for the 20mm. And let's say that the downside of this armament, of course, would be the ammo load on the 20mm, which is only 60 rounds per gun, which basically means that you've got to watch your trigger happiness when you fly this plane. And you might want to take pot shots with the 50 cals only, so make sure you have that bound to a separate key. The energy retention on the plane is decent, but in vertical maneuvers, because it has two engines and it's a little bit bigger than a single engined fighter, it loses a little bit more energies than a few of its opponents. So you gotta be careful with that, but still it's a very nice plane, and the great acceleration makes it very good as an energy fighter. Now the ammo load I already mentioned. It also overheats a little bit, but it also cools down quickly, so I wouldn't call that a real downside. What is a real downside though is the bad compression that you have in long dives. And when you reach speeds in excess of 600 kilometers an hour, you really start to feel the compression. And when you get closer to 650, 700, then the plane becomes a little bit of a brick, unfortunately. It also doesn't take damage too well, so you wanna be careful of that as well. When it gets damage on one of the engines, the flight model is severely hampered, and it is sometimes difficult to control the plane in maneuvers. So you either get both a wings damage or you get no wings damage. That's a motto in this plane. Now we've been wrecking a little bit of havoc here and there while taking this plane from almost 7 kilometers towards sea level here. And we are taking the plane up into the vertical as the P-47 is trying to make his way towards the island. He manages to take the fire off. He tries to go evasive here, but we are sharp this time and land the 20mm on the target, killing our third plane. And we are left with 4 20mm. Now we were not sparingly enough, but still nice that we still have a few rounds left, but potentially with very short burst, and that would mean that you only shoot the 20mm when you have an absolute secure lead. If you have that, then you can probably kill up to 5 or 6 planes with the 20s. But you really gotta watch your trigger happiness. And like I said, I didn't do that, but the 50 cals are still very nice. And 250 cals in the nose with a focused beam. The 1000 rounds in total, 500 per gun, is also very nice to have after the 20mm run out. Now there's another P-47 coming in for us, and we're gonna make quite a tight turn. This plane, like I said, has quite good maneuverability, especially when it's fast. And you could see that there was no way the P-47 even turned with us. I don't think he even shot, because it was too much of a change of direction for him to adjust to. Now he makes a turn there and he approaches, but he doesn't go for the head-on. He decides to turn further and to try to extend. If he wants to extend though, he wants to stop turning, because turn fighting with an XP-50 and a P-47 is not the best idea here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, no, don't waste ammo. Here we go. Another hit. That's 3 hits now on the plane. Also, of course, if you notice, we took him to our fleet while we were running away from him, trying to give him time to approach. I was choosing the ground on which I wanted to fight. I didn't want to fight close to the island, so definitely didn't want to run that way, so I run towards a few of our guys, and that makes him sit in a disadvantageous position. Now he's taking it up into the vertical, and that's not something you should ever do. It's not a good idea when you have a plane on your 6 to go into the vertical. You can better stay in the horizontal and try to extend, and if that doesn't work, you try to find some allies to shake somebody off if you are in the less maneuverable plane. Now we are again attacked by a heavy fighter here. This time it's a Ta-154, very good heavy fighter. We are also a dual engine fighter, of course, but we are much more maneuverable than the Ta-154. As you can see, we are out-turning him without a problem. To keep my speed up, I did not even use flaps. Not necessary against this plane. Now he's trying to turn, and we're gonna get some guns on target here. We still have almost 500 rounds. Hit. Sparkle, sparkle, more sparkles. Lightning show. That was a lightning show on that plane. I didn't know he had lights installed, but yeah, that was a little bit of a problem there with the hit detection. I do think we peppered him there. And we shoot him down. Another hit on the tail before he went into the drink. Quite nice. As we turn around towards the battlefield, we saw there's only one opponent left, and now we have to go look for him or her. At the time I didn't see it, but you see the dot on the left above the fleet, and when it came into view I was like, oh shit, it's a BV-238, the German gunboat, very lethal. And he's actually coming my way. He wants to use it as a gunship, I think. And we only have the 50 cals, 250 cals against that gunboat. We either have to hit the pilots or we have to hit an engine and put it on fire. And I decided to go for the pilot. See what I could do. He's already injured. He's already damaged. On 2 engines, looks like. Now here he comes. He's within a kilometer. We're getting some hits in, and we get an immediate death and a fire on one of the wings. But I didn't see a pilot die. I didn't get that message. But oh well. I'm not complaining, man. I'll take it. It's all good. 6 kills and a first place in the team. Ah, so nice to revisit the XP-50. Thanks for that request, Jonah. So first place in the team. Let's see what kind of rewards we got for that performance. We've got Final Blow, Survivor, the Best Squad, and Terror of the Sky, 120,000 Silver Lions and 6,300 research points. Very, very satisfying. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now this plane is a little bit of an ugly duckling. I don't really like its shape, but it is a fantastic plane in which you can have high amounts of fun. Now this was actually the first match that I flew in this plane, and the only match I needed to make this video, as this monster score came out immediately, and that says a little bit about the quality of this plane as a boom and zoomer and an energy fighter, which are my preferred flight styles. And this plane holds itself up to the highest standards, and I can definitely recommend you going after this plane. If it is on sale, it is definitely worth it, but even if it's just normal priced, this plane is definitely worth buying. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to leave me your requests for the next episode in the comments below, and I look forward to see what you want me to fly out for the next episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. Do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.